There is no aggro reset. There's some shit about an aggro reset when people don't know how to manage their aggro. After 2 thunders, you can basically start doing damage to it, assuming you know how aggro works and you don't over-aggro. Okay, nuke it, dot it, help the whelp groups. When it's in phase 2, nuke it as hard as possible. You want to get it down as fast as possible. Have dots up on every time. 2 rows, shadow word paint, warlock curses, rends, everything. I don't see enough dots. More dots now. Come on, more DPS. Hit it like you mean it. You get time to rest in phase 3 while I'm getting the aggro. Remember, save all your aggro reducing abilities for when it lands. That means death, vanish, fucking fade. Anything that you can use to reset aggro.
Fucking fade.
At 40%, you will stop dots. Until then, you will throw more dots. Throw more dots, more dots, more dots. Come on, more dots. Okay, stop dots. Now hit it very hard and very fast. Lee, run to the center. Mogris, run to the center. Foresight, run to the center. Sarp, run to the center. Isis, run to the center. Whatever the fuck you do not stand next to other people. Just heal me. Lee, do not go away from the head, Lee. Go away. Okay, DPS, slowly. Fucking punch the tail.
Well, crushing was fair and serious.
Who the fuck was that? Crush him! What the fuck? Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Handle it! Fuck! That's a fucking 50 DKP minus! What the fuck was that shit? If you stand in the right fucking place, there is no way you are going to fucking get into the goddamn whelps, whatever fucking fear, tail swipe, whatever the fuck, okay? It's like 1 in a fucking million. From the fucking north corner, to the middle, into the fucking whelp cave, it's not even fucking remotely imaginable.
Pixel Passion remembers, do you?
Okay, so why was Orlando Bloom's picture always showing
Because he's a whelp.
Whelp?
Wait. Do we have a podcast question?
I think the only real question is, where's Danielle? It's like I'm watching someone with one eye.
Johnny? You did last night.
Johnny.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that was good.
No.
Johnny's just, it's so easy.
Anything? Anything, anybody? At all? Anywhere?
No one fucking emails us with podcast questions.
Error.
Oh, fucking Christ, Alex. Is it turned on?
Who got there? Yeah, it's turned on. Alright, we have to do an audio test. It's not there yet.
Error.
What?
Hold on. Chill out, bro.
No, I'm freaking out, dude.
Audacity. You might want to check what it's set to. It's not set to snowball. Hey!
Okay.
Why are we in the red?
Ole, ole, ole,
Before we
ole.
start, in honor of Swedish Days, I gotta do it. You know what I'm talking about.
No one knows what Swedish Days is.
Don't do it.
Okay. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
Bork, bork, bork.
That fucking thing glowing in your bag is bothering the shit out of me. I keep like catching a glimpse out of my eye.
I'm doing a really shitty job of quitting smoking.
So, should I do it?
Don't do it.
If
If it's a podcast question, do it.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
My favorite, dude, Swedish Chef, by far, no question.
Okay,
Right-
now
right
you
next-
get five.
like,
Now
a
the five.
couple-
Okay. Open.
Welcome to the Pixel Fashion Podcast.
You are listening to the Pixel Passion Podcast.
On pixelpassionpress.com. I'm Steve. That's Sam.
What up?
I'm Con. Hi.
I'm Alex.
I thought you meant my legs.
How many podcasts do we have to do before we stop fucking it up?
What? That wasn't bad. Well, see, it was in the beginning, so you could cut that whole pause, but it's gold now.
No, it is.
It's now it's gold.
It's staying there. Once it's been referred to repeatedly in the podcast.
What's your favorite pizza?
That's still a shitty question. I said, who's your favorite Muppet?
That's a
Favorite
shitty
Muppet?
question.
That's a
Well,
shitty question.
we're doing a
I haven't watched
combination of
Muppets
shitty
forever.
questions to make one question. Who is your favorite Muppet to put on pizza?
Kermit the Frog. Frog legs. That wouldn't be too bad on pizza.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
We're all awful people.
There was a pig. You could just put sausage
That's
on.
based bacon.
Canadian bacon.
Fuck Canadian bacon. That's just
Oh,
ham.
dude, I love Canadian
It's
bacon.
just ham.
Yeah, it's good ham.
It's just
I
ham.
would like
No,
to
it's
eat a
good
pizza
ham.
with Statler and Waldorf so they could actually criticize the pizza. Oh, this pizza isn't half bad. Oh, it's all bad.
I don't know. Chicken. Anything barbecue. Any barbecue
Chicken?
pizza.
That's no.
No?
It's American. That's as American as you can get with pizza.
Barbecue pizza.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's good.
Eh.
It's fucking good.
I'm trying to think of a more American hamburger pizza.
Oh.
The mac
That's
and
more.
cheese
That's
pizza.
American.
Oh, mac and cheese.
Oh, I was
Cheese.
so sad when I found out the CC's bias closed.
What?
Yeah.
Geneva?
Yeah.
I was
or
trying not to
Batavia.
tell him.
Ah, bitch.
Yeah,
There's
the
another
Batavia
one.
It closed.
The Batavia one closed, and I'm
That's
just
fine.
heartbroken.
We could always just go up to Fry's and then go over to CC's.
That's
I
so
still-
far away.
I've still never been to Fry's.
It's not that great.
It's not, but it's fun to
I've
waste
heard
time.
it's this mythical place.
It is mythical. You have to know a password to get in.
It's really expensive.
Is it open
True
sesame?
facts. True
No.
facts. No.
It's the Elvish word for friend.
Fuck.
Cunt. Oh, sorry, that's Australian.
Could also be Scottish.
All right. Did everybody answer what their favorite pizza was, or we
No, we skipped that.
skipped that? Okay, fine.
skipped everything.
Cheese. Pizza, because it's the purest form of pizza and determining quality of pizza.
I like pizza without sauce.
That's not pizza. That is bread with cheese on it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That's a grilled cheese sandwich, essentially.
I like the self-rising. Self-rising pizza is always pretty good. I like it a lot. The texture.
Oh yeah, anything stuffed crust. Ooh, stuffed
Oh,
crust
stuffed
barbecue
crust.
pizza. Stuffed
Yeah.
crust barbecue pizza.
Stuffed crust always sounds awesome till the next day.
Till the next day.
Until the next day.
Why the next day?
Because you poop everywhere.
That's fine.
You eat more pizza then.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's clearing up room.
yeah, how can you loathe shitting?
Sometimes it's not pleasant. You get that burning poop. You haven't eaten anything all day and you poop.
See, that's pleasant. That's a spicy poop. It's like when you eat spicy food. You don't
Not
go,
when you
oh,
poop
it's
it-
spicy. It sucks. No,
Not when you
it's-
poop at work and you have like a really like intense poop and then afterwards you feel like you want to shower but you can't because you still have 6 hours left in your shift.
No, never showered. Never showered
It's
to
Pixel Passion Poopcast.
poop.
Alex, what's your
Feces.
He already said pizza without sauce.
No, it's pooping opinion.
A pooping opinion?
Who's your favorite Muppet?
I don't have a favorite Muppet.
Everyone has a favorite Muppet.
Everyone.
Gonzo. This is Gonzo.
Yeah.
Fuck you, mine is Gonzo.
You would.
What's wrong with Gonzo?
Johnny told me a fun fact about what a Gonzo is.
Oh, is that when you do the dong over the nose?
Yeah.
And then he texts it to him like every time he texts him now.
A
Yeah, he
picture of
does.
him Gonzoing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how we got this Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then he left it here. No.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
What
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh card is it? Read
Is
it
it
off.
Blue Eyes White
Read it off.
Dragon? Is it Blue Eyes White Dragon? I think
Ancient
No, it's
Gear
White Eyes
Drill.
Blue Dragon. Get it right.
Ancient Gear Drill. Well, how many Yu-Gi-Oh points is that?
What?
I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't
I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
You sounded really defensive when you said that.
Magic the Gathering, bitch. What you been playing? I've been playing. I'm 2013. So is Alex.
Yeah.
Is it the downloadable version?
The only version? The downloadable one?
It's on Steam and Xbox Live.
I was talking about buying that actually.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Buy it on Steam. That's what we got on.
It seems like you can't do the douchey, like kills everything deck.
No. I mean, it's pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
And if you don't play like a lot of Magic, like on your off time, like we play every Friday or we try to, but I mean they're great learning tools. Like you can hop.
It's like the
in, go through
Pokemon card game online.
Pokemon.
I had the Pokemon card game on the Game Boy Color. They had the Pokemon
Yeah,
card game,
yeah.
and that's how I learned to play.
And I was that kid that bought that not realizing it was a card game. I thought it was a new Pokemon game. And I was kind of disappointed.
You bought the Pokemon trading card game.
I was a small
didn't know it was a
child.
card game.
I was a small fucking child, and it said TCG on the thing.
Yeah, see, I was an even younger child because I'm younger than you. And knew it was the trading card game.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
could've
pick
been-
that up to learn how to play because I don't have any friends to play it with.
I don't know anyone that actually played like Pokemon, the card game,
I
growing
did.
up.
I did a couple times, yeah. It was fun.
We
It's
tried,
fun.
we never understood it.
That's why you just make up your own fucking rules. You're a kid, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I used to play it.
See this card? See this Pokemon? It's more badass than yours. I won.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Pokemon.
Man, it costs higher. I win.
I still have my first edition foiled Blastoise somewhere.
Nice.
I never got rid of any of my Pokemon cards.
That could be worth money. I
It's
never
not.
did either.
It's not.
It's not.
I've
really?
looked up it. It's like $2.
Isn't the first edition foil Charizard worth a shit ton?
It was, and then the market fell out. Just like Beanie Babies were worth money for a while.
Or there's Pokemon Illustrator. There was only 6 made,
Yeah.
and what I don't know what it goes for, but it's like the most expensive Pokemon card in Japan. 'Cause,
Interesting.
I mean, there's only 6 made.
If only yen were real.
But yeah,
I'm pretty
2013.
sure it's worth a lot more than the dollar right now. In all honesty.
Not even remotely close, Con.
Really?
It's still like 100 yen to $1.
Who sucks at economics?
Not Joel.
I actually do know a fair bit of exchange rates.
You're terrifying. You're terrifying. You're an evil
The
twin.
British pound is roughly like 1.4.
I don't want to know. Magic 2013.
The euro is almost like 1.75. I got a new phone this week. And it has a stock ticker app, and I've been watching it a lot.
Cool.
I don't understand
Great story, bro.
I don't understand it.
Gaming podcast. Magic 2013.
Oh, fine. Fuck you. Segway, bitch.
Oh.
EA's stock prices have dropped 40% this year since the release of The Old Republic.
Yeah.
The term divine justice suddenly comes to mind. Because they suck.
I disagree, but no, it's just investors unhappy with how slow progress is.
Investors
With
are
what?
unhappy with everything.
That's why they did Battlefield Premium.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they've lost almost a little bit less of a percent than THQ has, but THQ, like when theirs dropped, lost like 20-30 million, and EA has lost billions.
Yeah.
Which
No.
you can hate EA, but that has a potential to be a huge fucking issue in the game industry.
You want EA around because the competitiveness between EA and Activision, which are arguably the 2 biggest publishers in gaming.
It's not even arguable; it just is.
Yeah, I mean, you want that competition around because if Activision takes over, have fun playing the same game every year.
And then dismantling the entire game industry to make 8 Call of Duties a year.
Yeah, pretty much. And you know what? Bringing up the Battlefield Premium, it looks cool, but it's not going to be as successful as Elite is because Elite's successful because it's tied to Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I don't think they
feel
realize that.
I feel like Elite got you more options than Premium did.
Yeah,
Premium was like map packs free, custom dog tags,
if you're
and Elite's all, insignias, map packs, tournaments, random prizes.
the tournaments are cool.
Yeah.
Audience experience.
Customization,
Yeah.
it was a huge thing when it comes to anything online. I don't get that. It's just,
You don't get customization?
no, I get customization. It's just people put such a huge emphasis on it.
It extends the life of the game.
Yeah. Not everybody looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a character to look slightly different than everyone else.
Yeah.
That's like, would you play an MMO where you couldn't customize your character?
No.
I have, yes.
And it's frustrating because everyone looks like you.
Yeah.
Like playing Diablo, all the characters, there's nobody like, oh, I can change my height, my look, and everything. Everyone just looks the same after a while.
Yeah. Which was a cop out.
Yeah.
Why they just didn't give you
Yeah.
4 different faces.
I was fine with it because you never see your guy's face really, and
Yeah.
there's not enough detail there where it really warrants the.
I guess physical customizations could be good. It's just
Weapon customizations, it adds nuance also.
true. Capcom actually, when they were doing Street Fighter Cross Tekken with the gem system, they completely dropped the ball in terms of customization, what they were trying to do with that. Well, their whole objective with that is to try and make, okay, so you have your Chun-Li that you play as in your own way, and then the other guy has their Chun-Li that they play as in their own way. but we're gonna try and like make it so that it's officially like their Chun-Li. Like where you'll add whatever gems that you have to, so yours actually plays differently. But
It doesn't work in a fighting game.
exactly.
It doesn't say that. Customization has its place, and it's not fighting games.
Yeah, the fighting game community actually had their binoculars on it, and they can seriously see it like a mile away. This is a horrible, horrible idea.
Oh yeah.
All the tournaments that actually place that have Street Fighter Cross Tekken for it, they don't even play with gems.
Right.
Well,
yeah. Because
there's actually been debate right now whether or not Street Fighter Cross Tekken is even going to be in the fighting game community anymore. Some people are calling it like the hype killer for fighting games now, but that's a whole separate thing by itself.
that's a whole other esport discussion. And
Yeah.
the
I
problems
don't
with
wanna get into
esports
it.
and yeah,
Yeah, I don't even want to get into
which I could go on for a long time about. But we will if the podcast doesn't flesh out more.
It's the customization option is ego, because you want to go in and I got this armor piece or whatever for playing this long or killing so many people with headshots, and it just shows off. It's a way to show off. To go into a match and be like, oh, that guy's badass. He's got this armor piece. It's an ego thing.
Oh, that's really true. Because in Forza they give you custom badge titles, kind of like they do with Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kept the same one, Forza Faithful, to show like I've played all of the other Forzas on Xbox.
There you go. Why did I sign up to Halo Waypoint? To show I've beaten all this crap, you know?
Yeah. And I think to an extent, like the weapon customization really is just about letting you play your style. Like if I could take an SMG and make it shoot a little bit faster but have a little bit more recoil, if that's what I like, then I should be able to do that because it's going to let me become a better player for it. It's going to help improve my skill by playing into my strengths rather than force me to like improve my weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I always run assault rifles and everything, but now I can customize them outright. I want super accuracy even if it negates damage because I want it to hit where I tell it to hit.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much damage the bullet's doing when you hit them in the fucking head.
Exactly. Science for you.
That's science. I think that would just be a well-known fact.
I don't overestimate the intelligence of people.
So, now that we've gotten one topic out of the way, let's go back to the original topic of what have you been playing, what have you been doing?
Magic 2013. I've been playing it.
Is that all you've been
really
playing?
fun. No, I've been playing that. I've been playing Skyrim. Played a little bit of Black Ops the other night. I don't know. I think that's been it.
Con?
Castlevania.
Again, still.
Yeah, again, still. Well, I figured.
That sounded
Since I'm
mean.
holding-
That sounded angry, but no, they're just like, oh, still.
No.
Like, really? Still?
Well, we had to
I
explain
figured-
sarcasm, so.
Well, I figured since I kind of turned down Lollipop Chainsaw, I decided against getting that.
Oh, that's what I played. Okay.
Yeah. Since I decided against getting that, I decided to go for the Platinum Trophy in Castlevania. And plus, I noticed that I also remembered that there's actually 2 expansion DLCs where it kind of expands the story a little bit after you play it.
Yeah.
It kind of goes more into Castlevania 2 and explains how the story kind of begins from there.
Okay.
But you haven't finished it yet, have you?
No.
You should do that.
I know.
I should actually play it.
You
It's
should.
fun. I played.
It is fantastic. I would rank top 3 favorite games of this generation. Red Dead Redemption. I think we had this discussion before.
Probably.
I don't know.
Go over it.
Okay.
I don't think that one ever got posted. Go.
Oh, all right. Metal Gear Solid 4, Red Dead Redemption, Castlevania: Lords of Shadow.
I only beat one of those.
I beat none of those. I played one of those.
You played Red Dead.
Yeah.
You didn't like it.
I hated Red
Because
Dead.
you're a sinner.
Mhm.
Sinner. Anyway, Alex.
Guys, what have you been playing?
What have you been playing, Alex? Alex, what have you been playing?
Magic. Me and Steve both have been playing the Magic.
Oh.
And Skyrim, because I have to beat it all over again.
Why?
So I lost the saves.
Was it not cloud save on Steam?
Nope.
Nope.
Why?
I watched
It
it
doesn't
happen.
cloud save.
What?
Yeah, I watched it happen. I watched him lose his super crazy character.
I had 100 and something hours into it, lost it.
What the fuck?
So I'll go through it again.
That
It's
brings up
fine.
a good point. Was I didn't realize how awesome the Steam cloud save system is until I got my new computer, threw in Torchlight, and just started playing from where I left off. I'm like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
I didn't even think about backing up my saves or anything. It was just there.
What they need to do is offer a premium service that backs up all of your saves. That cloud saves everything. I pay $10 a month to have everything cloud save almost. Or $5 a month.
You would. I don't play enough PC games to justify it.
See, I would.
I probably.
My computer sucks.
If
I
it
probably
was
would.
if it was from less than I think like $4 or $5, I'd probably do it.
Not to mention that too, but I'm just like the kind of gamer that plays one game at a time, so I don't like.
I play all over
divide
the
my
place.
attention. Yeah.
I've
Or even if it was just like buy one game, if you bought one game a month, it would be free. But
Yeah.
beyond that, just charge you a monthly fee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which Steam sale next week.
This,
God, no.
well, podcast will be up and then it will be the Steam sale.
Oh, fuck.
Check out steam.com, steam.store,
Valve.
valve.steampowered.com.
Valve.steam.com.
Valve.steampowered.
Brazers.
just Google Steam.
Don't Google Braziers.
If you go to steam.com, it is nothing a website. It is just a placeholder with a giant banner that says this domain is not for sale. Which I don't know why you wouldn't sell steam.com to Valve for like $1 million.
Yeah. They'd pay it. But no, I like the cloud saving because there's been times where like I'm at home, I'm bored. All right, I'm gonna play some of the. I've done this with the Magic 2012. Was playing some of the. Oh man, I can't beat this duel. Da, da, da. Oh, you want to hang out? Yeah. Come over to Alex's house, finish the duel, or replay it, and
Yeah.
just pick it up, just straight from where. No bringing memory cards, no bringing hard drives, no nothing.
Yeah.
Flash
But-
drives, whatever.
But I don't know. With the cloud option, you have to just do it for me. Because I have the option, since I pay for gold, to have the Xbox cloud.
Yeah.
I don't save anything to it.
I don't either.
Because when
No.
you give me the option, I'm going to pick my hard drive.
That's why Steam already does it, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't even have to think about so many games of Steam, but it's just it's frustrating.
Oh, I've been playing something else.
Go.
I finally bought it, Bejeweled 3.
Oh yeah, dog.
Played that all last night.
He did.
It's no Peggle, but it'll do.
It's better than Peggle.
Oh, fuck
See,
off.
Peggle.
Fuck
No,
off.
fuck you. See, Peggle is nothing. Peggle is nothing.
Peggle
What's
is heroin.
Peggle
What?
is way better.
Ah,
Peggle is
why?
heroin wrapped in crack.
What's Peggle?
You launch a little ball at things.
No
it's,
Hawaiian bread. No Peggle.
Why-
You don't
why
need
is-
Peggle.
He has to wear the Batman mask the rest of
Can I wear the Batman mask?
the night. You should have wrote it.
I wanna be
It's
the Batman.
outside by the pool.
We'll have to get that next break.
Next break. Or first break.
But dude,
First break.
I don't know. I've been playing Bejeweled 3. It's fucking awesome. I've only ever played standard Bejeweled, and this has got like the quest things and all these crazy game types. It is so much fun.
So I played Lollipop Chainsaw.
How'd you like it?
If it was $40, that game would be awesome. It's $60. It's too expensive.
I didn't like it.
There's no real I didn't feel like there's any replayability.
No real rape? What?
I
No,
felt like
that's Tomb Raider.
the chainsaw went too slow. Like for hack and slash, the chainsaw moved
The zombies
too slow.
were really way too tough.
That would have been a great segue for the sexism topic.
Yeah, but we're talking about what have you been playing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's funny. But it's short. Like you're looking at 6 hours max.
Like your penis.
It's
You were-
funny, but it's short.
No,
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah,
it always happens.
of course. All the
It
time.
happens to guys all the time.
She says that all the time.
Aww.
I don't feel bad at all.
But yeah, it's fun. It's funny. It's not worth $60. It's not a $60 game. It's a budget
No.
title.
Yeah, that's what I kind of gathered.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Even the trailers that are supposed to make games look great. I saw that and I'm like, that's downloadable. Don't put that on disc.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah. So they're not getting my money. I've rented it and not going to keep it.
Yeah. There you go.
I also been playing Forza again. Like always, it's my Zen game. I just play
Yeah,
it
it's
and
your
just turn
go-to.
my
No.
brain off.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous that I play a sim racer to turn my brain off.
Mhm.
No, that's good. It's just
Everybody has their own, their Zen game.
Yeah.
It's like Amplitude for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one too. And is Amplitude the one with the little jumping across the 3 lanes
Yeah, on PS2.
on PC that we play?
Audio Surf.
Audio Surf is a great zone
Audio
play game.
Surf.
Oh,
Put it on easy
Oh
and
my
just
God.
put on like put a CD in there, and it's just
There's-
fun.
There's this funny YouTube clip that I saw of Audio Surf. Someone took, on break, I have to show you guys this. Someone took like a sample from a porn, like just a sound sample for it, and they actually put it into Audio Surf. And it is the most hilarious thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, you can put
or
any
heard.
sound into it and play it.
And it was just hilarious. Like I'm gonna have to show. We have to show them, as a matter of fact, because it is hilarious.
Is it on Brazers?
Was it brought to us by Brazers?
Why haven't we gotten in contact with Brazers yet?
Oh yeah, no, we do. We plug you fuckers a lot.
Yeah.
Like you plug women.
Oh!
So sexism in games.
Sexism is wrong.
Speaking of plugging women.
Con, this is your topic.
Oh, we're on sexism now?
Space.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right.
These aren't in any order.
Oh, sexism con.
Don't
How's
worry
that
about
done?
I like that it doesn't.
Let me tell you, Alex.
I'd like to clarify that our topic list doesn't say sexism in games. It just says sexism.
Yeah, we have to cover sexism in some form at some point.
Well, this is kind of. It's actually getting pretty huge right now.
Oh, that's sexual harassment. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Alright.
It's
But
right.
telling me to take my shirt off for the podcast, that's sexism.
No, that's sexual harassment.
Yeah,
That is
it's,
sexual harassment.
if you don't flash the tits, then you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still sexual harassment.
But that would be sexism too, because you can't tell a guy to flash his tits. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna flash my. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
so.
right. Anyway, so basically, here's the story. There's this YouTube vlogger. Her name is Anita something or other, and she runs this YouTube channel
Anita
called. I knew you were gonna make that joke. I knew it.
Sexism.
Mile away. I saw
Yes,
that coming.
see,
So
wait,
that was an
that
example.
that was
was a
sexism,
perfect
not
example.
sexual harassment.
Yeah.
If I said, "Hey Anita, you want to see my cock?" That's sexual harassment.
Now we have
Oh,
sexual
I
harassment
understand
lawsuit.
it now. Brought to you by Brazers.com.
Alright, so she has this YouTube channel called Feminist Frequency. And she decided to start this Kickstarter project called Tropes versus Women. And originally it was like this $6,000, like she asked for like a $6,000 donation for it. And it eventually got the attention of a lot of big developers, like Peter Molyneux, I think might be one of them, don't quote me on that. And
He
Tim
doesn't have
Schafer.
money.
Was that?
He doesn't have money.
Oh. And Schafer. Tim Schafer.
Tim Schafer,
Yeah, Tim
Psychonauts.
Yeah, Stuff Psychonauts fame. Also backed up the project as well. And obviously it's kind of I wouldn't say it's controversy, it's just kind of expected, I guess, in a way. manner.
What is the goal of this
The goal,
Kickstarter?
what it is, it's a documentary. She's doing like originally it was just going to be just one like 30-minute documentary. But since people just been throwing so much money at her, they did, she just made it like into like a 5-part, or maybe even a 6-part documentary, depending on how much money that she's getting total. I think originally it was supposed to $6,000, but she made like over twice that much, maybe even 3 times.
Yeah, she last I checked was 150 grand.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
yeah. I don't know what to make of it. Needless to
I
say,
made that
there's
kind of
a
money.
lot of people out there. I'm trying to remain unbiased about the whole situation.
What's the documentary's purpose?
The documentary's purpose is that each part goes over different tropes, or I guess you could say stereotypes, in certain women in gaming. Like
Okay.
in fighting games, there's like the big titty chicks that
Okay.
every fighting game has, for example. Like the helpless, partner, like Ashley from Resident Evil 4, for example.
Gotcha.
I'd like to point out the one week we don't have a woman on our podcast is the week we talk about sexism in games.
That is a very
So if you were looking for the
observation.
men's opinion on this issue,
It might get brought back up. Who knows where this goes? It could blow up in another week.
yeah, yeah.
And,
So
and I guess apparently like she's running one more part to it, and depending how much, like if she actually meets the financial goals for that, she's actually going to do like more positive images of women in gaming.
that's what bothers me. Is unless you got X amount of money, well, then I'm going to show the positive. It's not. I'm going to show the good and the bad.
Mhm.
She was going to focus solely on the bad, which makes it a biased piece.
It's true.
Because there are plenty of strong female characters in video games.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. Just
Blood Rain.
straight off the top of my head. Found it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Momohime from Miramasa. Which none of you, I'm pretty sure.
Any of the females in the Uncharted series, even though they're not main characters, they're all strong characters.
Yes.
You can argue this
Chick from
with
Perfect
me.
Dark.
You can argue this with
that's
me.
StarCraft Ghost.
Oh, low blow.
I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
No, you can argue this with me. I always loved Zelda because she has been both a pirate and a ninja.
Yeah.
Think about it. Princess Peach is just stuck in the fucking
Well, the real
castle.
question is, which one did she like more?
They were two different Zeldas, different parts of the timeline.
Confusing.
I think that she was better as pirate.
I agree. I like Wind Waker.
No, I'm pretty sure if she herself were to actually listen to this, she would possibly kind of critique each of the characters that we ourselves named, and she would actually find some kind of flaw with that.
Then you're fucking nitpicking. That's like assuming every male character is portrayed well in video games. There's so many are portrayed as just the macho fucking douchebag.
Doug Huggum.
Go watch. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug another website. I'm gonna plug another
Marcus
website
Phoenix.
because if it's still on there, but there was these great little shorts done by Scott Sharkey on OneUp.com. The first one I believe he did. It's called The Whiteboard, and it is of sexism in gaming, and he talks about how it's bullshit because the men are also portrayed to be macho douchebags because that's what men,
Yeah.
want to be seen as or should be seen as, and he's like, it's the same thing. So yeah, there's sexism everywhere,
It's not just limited to one side, which is the issue, and it's the problem being the more majority in the field of being men. If it, you guys aren't complaining, so it's not an issue, but the minority of the females, which is not true anymore, for the record, they're the vocal minority. So everyone thinks their issue is the biggest. It's
No, and I understand
Sensitive
it.
issues.
I mean, that's why you get games that are going to sell decent, Lollipop Chainsaw, even though they're not that great, because it's fucking TNA everywhere.
right, but at the same time, something with like Lollipop Chainsaw is billed as satire.
Yeah.
And but I'm looking at this. I'm trying to look at this through a feminist perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though it is parody, it's still like it's there. It's constantly like right in front of your face, all the time, advertised, tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass, booty shorts.
See, I just view it as it has a time, it has a place. There's definitely parts in games where it's just like, okay, this doesn't need to be there, and then there's games where it just fits in. That's the tone.
Yeah.
And it's like if Chell in Portal was jumping around with huge boobies flopping everywhere. Yeah, that's uncalled for. That's unnecessary. If you look down with your portal gun and you saw your ginormous tits and you're like, oh, that's fine. That's dumb. It has no place.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a documentary that doesn't need to exist.
Ultimately, I think
It's an issue the game industry is well aware of.
Yeah.
And they have been making strides to get away from it.
And that's that's kind of the other side of the perspective. It's like you really can ultimately sum it up in like 5 minutes by saying that like the demographic, we're trying to show the demographic, the more positive side of the female character, ultimately.
Cortana is another good example of a strong female character.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. No, yeah, there's plenty of examples.
Yeah, it's just, it's frustrating that, it all gets lumped together of like, oh, well, they're all awful. Well, no, there's a lot of good ones. It's just shitty games. It's like saying the entire movie industry is sexist because of, they put in, like, damsel in distress movies out.
Yeah.
It's not representative of the whole.
Taken 2. Coming soon.
Taken to it.
I can't believe that fucking exists.
I don't care. I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it too
I'm
because I
gonna
love
see it
Liam
too.
Neeson,
Yeah.
but
See, and you're going to see it because you love Liam Neeson, not because I have no idea what the premise of this one is.
the guys that kidnapped his daughter are coming back after him.
So who gets taken?
Nobody.
You're supposed to look at the camera like really dramatically about it. So
Nobody gets taken.
No, he takes them out.
They're being taken out
Oh.
like a woman.
Oh, come on. But no, yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's just marketing. It has a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't think I've ever bought a game purely off of TNA.
No.
Yes, you have.
Dead or Alive
Which
Beach
one?
Volleyball.
Oni Chambara.
I bought that for you.
But that's the reason you bought it.
No, I bought it
it
for you because you kept saying buy it, I want it, buy it. But that game looks dumb. That game got bad reviews. It's dumb. I bought it for you so you'd shut up. And no, you still don't shut up. You're saying I bought it for myself, which I did not.
No, you bought it because we both looked at it and it had tits and ass on it.
So
And I thought it looked stupid because of it. It looked like, then that's what I compared Lollipop Chainsaw to. Oh, that looks like Oni Chambara too. It's gonna suck.
But one of the things that's being cried out as sexist right now is the new Tomb Raider, because they're taking Lara Croft, big strong character, and throwing her in and kind of just beating the shit out of her. And I think that's pissing people off right now. That
Well, did they do that to Metroid?
No.
No.
Well, what do you mean? Just physically beat the shit out of?
yeah,
Like,
and the big
rough
deal,
her
like
up.
the big controversy lately has been that there's a almost rape scene in the game.
that All interest lost.
It's a bullshit controversy.
Yeah.
You know what happens if you get caught and you're gonna get raped? Game over screen. It's not like they're gonna sit there and force you to watch Lara Croft getting raped.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is supposed to be her fighting him off, being stronger than him.
And the thing
And
is,
here's the thing: you're on an island full of insane motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think one of them's not gonna try and rape pretty young girl?
I don't think that's the question. That's not my concern so much as the fact that, like, in terms of character designing, like designing a character, like in order to develop the female character, having her rape is such a cop-out. Even an attempted rape is such a huge
But it's
cop-out.
not. It is a genuine concern.
I think it raises no. I think
It creates a
raises the
sympathy
realism.
for her.
I think it raises the realism factor. I mean, the point is it's realism. I mean, that was part of what drew me into Red Dead Redemption was the fact that they talk about getting raped, and it wasn't like, not saying that I enjoyed that, but it bred realism. That fucking happened in the Old West. So when I got to those points, I felt like, oh shit. Like I had emotional, reaction to it because it was realistic. You can't always go, oh well, we have to be politically correct and flowers and rainbows and everybody's happy. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's disgusting. It sucks. And yeah, it is a very common thing that a cop out. But that's because it happens so often.
Yeah.
It's a problem. It's a real world problem that you can relate to.
And in a society, we just don't want to fucking talk about it. We don't want to admit it happens.
It's a
It
terrible
sucks.
thing.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It's a shitty fucking thing. But it happens, and sometimes it needs to be addressed and put out there and kind of show, like, look, it's not that person's fault it happened, it just fucking happened. Rage.
See, and then if you can kill the rapist,
Yeah,
better off.
you
I'll
fight
buy
them
that
off,
game.
yes.
You can kill rapists in this game.
I
That's
remember doing
exactly
that.
what
Yeah.
happens.
I remember doing
Fuck
that
yeah.
in Red Dead. I was like, cause I saw some girl getting raped. I freaking tied the guy up and just dragged him behind my horse.
Until he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stabbed the motherfucker in the face.
Yeah, and I don't know, for making a strong female character, that kind of shows, like, I'm not just going to give in. I'm going to fight for everything I have. They've taken everything from her, but she's not giving that up.
It's like
I just
Batman, but instead of parents getting shot, you get raped.
I'm just like, okay, I don't know if you read like a lot of comic books.
Nope.
I was gonna say, because that's a really huge cop out with like trying to develop like a female superhero or like trying to develop like the tragic hero like for females, and it just seems like such a cop out. But for guys to write a female character and try to make them like strong, and they have them. It's just I don't know.
It's been done too much.
It's been done way too much.
See, I don't think that that's going to be the whole point of the game, though. It's not like, oh,
it is
look,
one scene where someone's trying to rape her and she fights him off.
if it was like she's the person she is because she got raped, then that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never actually gets raped in the game. It's an attempted rape.
Still just as bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in terms of
Yeah,
badness.
it's still emotionally fucked up.
It's
but
fucked up.
I know. I just feel like the new Lara Croft, they're trying to. It's. I don't think they're going the other M route where it's just I'm sad. Oh, I can't do it. It's just gonna be, well, I got nothing. I can't. I don't have any other options. I have to try and get through this.
Yeah, I mean,
to me, it's billed as her being a fighter, a scrappy son of a bitch that's not going to give up.
and I've never there's never been a game that I've been convinced or not convinced to buy because the lead character was male or female.
Exactly.
If it's a good game, I'll buy it. And I don't think that you have to go and be like, this game we're making a strong female character. No. Just make a badass game with a female lead. She will be a badass character. I mean, Samus didn't fucking talk all throughout the whole Metroid. It's a side-scrolling shooter. You find out at the end it's a chick.
Yeah.
Beloved character.
Yeah.
That's all. You didn't have to come up with this whole. It's overthinking. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's overthinking. There we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the frustration of everyone has no problem with like, oh, everyone's trying to murder her. They're trying to set her on fire. Oh, they tried to rape her. That's too far.
It's all bad.
It's all fucking shit.
Make me a prison game where I'm a male and I get.
Oh, actually, fun fact about the U.S. Officially, prison rape has overtaken normal rape in the country.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Good for
So
them.
now the majority of rapes in the U.S. happen against men.
I never want to go to prison.
That is my main motivation for
I
not
think
going
we
to
can come to
prison.
that conclusion, certainly.
That is my main motivation for not committing crime. Is I don't want to get raped.
Yeah.
That's my main reason for not going outside. From behind, I am a skinny somebody with long blonde hair. In fact, the first day I went to high school, I got hit on by a dude from behind. He made some comment, and I turned around, and he realized I was a dude and ran away. Or not ran away, but like put his head down, walked briskly towards the door to get away, and hope that I forgot about it. But no, I didn't forget about it, and it's on the internet. You know who you are. But yeah, we like girls, not just as, oh, we like girls because we're dudes. No, we're cool with women in video games.
I tend to prefer strong female characters.
I generally.
I love the
fun.
Joss Whedon's characters that he creates. That's usually my favorites.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. It's just I just think it's just a huge cop out for character development.
Okay. No, I understand where you're coming from with, you know, especially since that it's been done in you know, comics.
Like you
so
can't
much
you can't
that
think
you're
of another
familiar
way
with
to
it.
develop a female character without that happening. Really, like that's my perspective. That is my side of the perspective.
Oh, go on.
No, I was gonna say she's on an island full of insane people. One of them's gonna be rapey.
Rape.
Although, you know, in the
I don't
original
want to get stuck
Gothic,
on an island with Sam. He'll just be like, I got rapey.
in the original Gothic, you are in a penal colony filled with all men, and you can't escape. But nobody ever gets gay raped in that.
Actually, it's purely an American phenomenon.
It's because they didn't know about gay rape back
Yeah.
then.
It's
They
made in
actually
Germany,
even bring
so
that
I
up
guess that-
in Grand Theft Auto. Where
Yeah, that's
Nico's
true.
driving
You're
around the
driving
guy
around.
and they're talking about prison rape, and he's like, "This doesn't happen in Eastern Europe." It's-
Well, because why, Sam? Because you want to stay out of jail so that you don't get raped.
yes.
Yeah.
Part of the system.
See, they put
let it
people
happen.
in to
Huge,
rape
huge
people.
motivator.
They do?
Huge.
They're the
motivator.
ones raping everybody, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okami coming out in HD.
Not gonna buy it.
I am.
Totally. Well, no, Kirsten's gonna buy it.
Aren't you gonna buy it,
on
Con?
PS3.
I'm not gonna buy it because it's just Capcom trying to get every nickel and dime that they can out of a franchise with Clover Studios, who's no longer with them anymore. So it's just kind of them an excuse just to get as much money as they can from a certain fan base. And it's, I'm
It'll
not,
be
I'm
so
not-
pretty in HD.
I know it's gonna be pretty,
Yeah,
and
it'd be
I've
really
already
cool.
played it through twice.
See, I
already.
have yet to actually play through it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I haven't played through it
Alright.
either.
Do you still have your PlayStation 2?
No.
I have mine.
I have a Wii, but I'm not going to buy it on the Wii because I hate the motion controls on it. Which
Alright.
is Okami HD required
Nope.
move? Okay,
Nope.
then I'm buying it.
No, not at all.
Did they say when it's coming out?
Yes, don't remember.
Probably
September?
October.
Or no, I think it had a window. It didn't
Fall.
have a.
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
in there.
I know. I
August.
don't have problems giving them money to a game like that again because it creates it encourages the developer to make more games to suit that market because they can see how much money they can get out of us.
Now, I have a question with this re-release because I originally heard that Nintendo acquired the rights to Okami at some point.
Nintendo acquired the rights?
Yeah, and that's why it came out on the
think
Wii,
so.
and then
I
it
don't
came out on the
know.
DS, or they had some sort of contract that didn't allow it to come back out on the
No,
Super system.
Okami was done by an outside company because that's why if you look at the first run of
It was-
Okami on Wii, it has the IGN watermark in the picture because they just ripped it off the website for the box art.
It wasn't done by an outside company. It was done by a sister company of Capcom called Clover Studios, which a lot of the huge figureheads from Capcom originally made Okami. They also made Beautiful Joe.
That's another game I'd like an HD remix of because I never played it.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you missed
And it was one of those games I always wanted to, I just could never afford it when it came out.
Is it because the character's name was Joe?
I admit that was kind of a big selling point. Because there wasn't really many video game characters that were named Joe.
So
At
he's
least none that I
John.
can think of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is John, Mark, or something like burly with facial hair,
Marcus.
like Marcus. Yeah, thank you.
Or Coltrane.
Yes.
Dominic. Dominic's a good name though.
Yeah. Dominic is a good name.
Y'all suck.
There's also never any video game characters named Steve.
Nah. It's because it's a
Really?
lame name.
No.
Steve, get over here!
Oh.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, it's not a lame name. I like my name, but it's not a name for like a lead character, especially if you're making some sort of action title.
No, it's maybe like gay porn star.
Steve.
Steve.
Lollipop
Steve.
Steve Chainsaw.
Steve.
Steampunk Steve.
You see
Whoa.
Steve running around with a chainsaw.
Hey, is there steampunk porn yet?
I guarantee it.
Probably.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't.
If not,
What isn't there? porno?
Brazers.com. If you're listening.
Don't go to Brazers.com.
Go to
unless
Brazers.com.
Tell
them we
by
sent
the
you.
end of the other by the end of next week, and they actually decide to sponsor us. Go to Brazers.com.
I like how we always bring up porn on every podcast, and then we
Yeah.
have this giant sexism.
Fuck George
talk.
Lucas.
Fuck George Lucas.
Fuck George.
I will definitely buy Okami. I think it's a game that
Yeah, if
can
you've never
benefit.
played it before, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put it through that perspective, absolutely. I refuse to give Capcom
Okay.
more money now, especially for that reason.
I've never played through it,
Okay.
but I did watch a YouTube Let's Play of it all the way through.
You need to get the full experience of it. It's
Also,
fantastic.
I technically beat Paper Mario on the Wii this week by watching it.
You didn't beat it?
Technically, I know the whole story.
No,
beating
that's
it.
not beating
I
it.
encouraged the guy playing. I vicariously beat it.
You were a terrible cheerleader. We went over this earlier.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
Yeah. That was not on the podcast.
Maybe that's why I didn't like Life Hop.
It's your terrible cheerleader.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, I couldn't identify with
You're
it.
jealous of her skill sets as a cheerleader.
That's
Skill
true.
sets.
Her skill sets, her fantastic skill sets.
Oh my god.
Her
A skill's a
abilities.
skill in any way.
Her beautiful, beautiful skills.
What other games do we want like HD remixes of?
I was gonna say that for a podcast question of the week.
Too bad.
Okay.
Mm.
What other games? There's not too many. I can't really.
All the games that I would
Conquer.
want.
Conquer's
Conkers would be
It's been
really
done.
good.
Hasn't it been done?
No.
Original Xbox that got
original-
its re-release.
Yeah, but it's well.
It's not.
It's not HD, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
The Zeldas, specifically the Wind Waker
I'd like a straight remake of Pokemon Red and Blue
in HD.
and just new updated sprites.
Oh, updated sprites. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
With-
no.
Without all the
totally-
new Pokemon.
I would totally want that with Link to the Past.
That may happen.
I want that to happen.
Actually, segue, because I read an article and I
Oh.
put it up here.
Cool.
Nintendo has had both clamorings for a Majora's Mask remake, please God yes, and a Link to the Past remake.
I feel like we talked about this before.
Yes, but now it's become more of a thing because they said, well, we're trying to figure out, now that we're trying to market both the 3DS and the Wii U, we're trying to figure out which one would work better on which system. So, A Link to the Past 3DS, or the Wii U, or Majora's Mask on one of them. I really don't. I want Majora's Mask on the Wii U.
I would love Link to the Past with Four Swords graphics.
Yeah, they'll do it. I mean,
That's really all I want out of my Zelda games from now on. I just want Four Swords graphics, new story. I love 2D Zeldas. I prefer them to the 3Ds.
I do not, but that's because I don't know. The only 2D one I really enjoyed was Link to the Past. But if it has that same depth, I guess, length, so it doesn't feel like a handheld.
Yeah.
Just do that. Like keep the handheld ones, a Link to the Past formula, and then make the console ones a full 3D.
Well, yeah, but
and I'll be
that's
fine.
kind of how Four Swords was. If you go back and play it now, you didn't realize it then, but it had the Wind Waker like wisps of smoke, and kind of a depth to it, and it just looked good. It looked like 2D Wind Waker, and that's better.
So did Minish Cap, but that one was.
Oh, I love Minish Cap.
Whoa, wait, back up. No, I loved Wind Waker the way it was.
No, we're not changing Wind Waker.
Oh, okay.
We're not changing Wind Waker.
No, I was saying that style was better.
All right.
Okay.
For me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I
No,
know
Wind Waker is my favorite
People
Zelda.
get all
All right, I was
riled
gonna
up
say,
about
I'm very
Wind
sensitive
Waker.
about my Wind Waker.
Yeah.
No, it's
Love
okay.
it.
But-
You're in the right crowd.
All right.
You can't do a Pokemon. I would love a console-based Pokemon game that's a real Pokemon game. I just don't think it would work well.
Alex, what do you want?
I don't know. Pokemon MMO.
That's
How has that not been done yet? How has that been
How
done?
would you make that work?
You battle each other with Pokemon.
It seems so simple.
If you duel,
It is
or you
so
just
simple.
duel other people, like NPCs,
Because you don't
duel them.
you don't need to populate the world. You just run around the world with other people, and all of a sudden a person stands still. Oh, they're obviously in a battle. And then when you just make it like a Pokemon, but there's just tons of people running around.
So it's just multiplayer Pokemon.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you can fly. But you can physically fly to different places and travel to different places in a 3D world. So when you say, "Oh, Charizard, fly over there," no, you pop on your motherfucking Charizard and you fly there yourself, and it's awesome. And you're like, "Wow, this is all that I wanted when I was a little
See,
kid."
if they made it like WoW Hunters are, where you just have a pet, but you can't attack, and it's just like you get to pick what Pokemon's out, and the skill sets change based on that, and it's all real time. That'd be awesome.
That's
Yeah.
too different.
I have been wanting
No, that's kind
real-time
of what I would say.
Pokemon
Something like that.
forever.
And
I wouldn't say
I
exactly real
want-
time, but still like bar really like time
MMO
based.
style real time,
Yeah.
where you have cooldowns and abilities
Not like
and
where you're
stuff.
shift rolling away from stuff to block. No.
No,
not like
see, I think
Yeah.
you have to make it turn based.
But I think the MMO style, the traditional MMO, could work.
Yeah, because
Look
everything's
at
time based
KOTOR,
by
you
damage and all that
Look
stuff.
at Knights
so.
Old Republic's combat, where it was real time, but it was still technically turn-based combat.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying.
think that would work well for Pokemon. And then
It would just have to be
Pokemon
balanced.
already has speed built into it.
it would,
as a stat.
It would just have to be balanced. Like the hardest part of developing.
Well,
That's the
it's
thing
just
is I don't.
your cooldowns would go down faster if you had a higher speed. So fast Pokemon would hit more often.
But not as much as like the slow Pokemon would hit.
No.
Just like a two-handed axe does more damage, but it's slower than a dagger.
Exactly.
I think you need to make it turn-based because that way it is instantly recognizable by everybody who's played Pokemon. Therefore, you don't have to learn how to play an MMO. You can just go in and play 3D.
I don't
Pokemon.
have an opinion.
Well,
I think it's just better
you.
for the general audience, is what I'm saying.
I never played
From a
any of the
marketing
Pokemon.
standpoint, I think that would be better. I wouldn't mind playing what you
Yeah, I
described.
just-
No,
but
it would
I
be
don't think it would
turn-based
work as
because
well.
it would be made in Japan. They like
Japan.
their
In Japan.
Japans like their turn-based.
Offensive cast.
But yeah, so speaking of Pokemon and Japan, fuck you, Japan. I'm sick of you releasing consoles substantially early over there and just saying fuck you to the rest of the world, except for the 3DS XL, which is coming out in Europe at the same time, but not America. Just do a worldwide fucking release. I don't know what is so hard about doing a worldwide release on something like that instead of taking your largest, arguably the largest video game market in the world, and saying fuck you, you get a month later.
I don't get that. Why do they do that? Because they're doing that with Anarchy Reigns. It's being released in Japan and Europe like July 4th or something like that, but it's not coming out into the States until like early 2013. And the game is done. The game is
Shipping.
done.
Yeah.
Shipping.
When it comes to software, this is why pirating happens.
Yes.
Because you can just
Yeah.
download Anarchy Reigns and play it on your hack system and not have to wait that long.
Pendulum.
Oh!
No, here's an exactly perfect example. Pendulum released a new CD a couple of years ago in England, but did not release it in the US. So in order to listen to that new CD and not wait 4 months for it to get here, I had to pirate it. Clarification, bought it when it came out. Kinda less illegal then.
No.
You just got a forwarded copy.
Basically. It's the digital age. We can do worldwide simultaneous releases. Diablo did it just fine. Well, not just fine. It would have been fine if there was single player.
Fuck you. That was
But
towards
it's the same thing. It's an insult to every fan when like a Final Fantasy comes out in Japan 3 months before it comes out in the US.
Yeah.
And when you're releasing something in Europe, it's already localized to English because your biggest buyer over there is England. We speak English. I don't care if you put a U in color. I
was just
still
gonna
know
say-
what it means.
I was gonna say it's gonna take a lot of time to translate all those
I don't care
O-U-Rs
that you
to
spelled
regular
demon
Rs.
What D-A...
D-A-E-M.
Yeah.
I see, I like that. I like that.
As a
I like that
kid,
spelling
as
more.
a kid though, I thought it said Damon.
Damon.
Yeah.
It's funny when you see
Matt
things
Damon.
that-
And then you find out its actual pronunciation. Like epitome. As a child, I thought it was epitome.
I did too!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I totally did too.
But I don't. It just irritates the shit out of me. Not to mention, Nintendo made a big announcement of like, no, we're not coming out with any more 3DS models. We don't worry about. A couple days later, 3DS XL. Fuck everyone that bought it. Oh, also not coming with a charger.
What?
With the charge cradle?
Nope. No AC adapter for the 3DS XL. Their words exactly. Well, you could just keep the charger from your 3DS.
What are they smoking? Seriously,
Yeah.
whatever
It is
they're
the most
smoking.
retarded.
I
business decision.
don't partake in
No,
drugs, but whatever
no.
they're smoking, I'm gonna smoke it.
No, that's the
that
thing.
sounds
So
great.
they
It
made
is
a
a
system-
brilliant fucking business decision because now you're gonna get everyone buying the $200 3DS XL along with a $20 fucking charger. Because I guarantee that's how much it's gonna cost.
Yo.
Oh.
And you can't even like trade in your old one or sell it without giving them the charger.
Exactly.
That's
And Nintendo
just-
seems to have, oh, you can just use your charger from your 3DS. Who's gonna buy the 3DS XL that already has a 3DS but keep their 3DS? You're either gonna give it to a family member, you're gonna trade it in, you're gonna sell it to somebody else. You're not gonna have that charger anymore.
This is the reason why nobody buys this handheld shit on release, is because they know there's just gonna be a new fucking version that should have been the original version that released, and you hold out. And that's why everybody just goes, no, I'm gonna buy it later. That's why your system sold terribly. That's why the Vita's selling terribly. Fuck you guys. Put it out the way it's supposed to be first time around. I'm sick of it. It's dumb. You don't get it. I know. I'm gonna keep doing it because I'm angry.
I was perfectly in sync with you for a moment, too.
Oh,
No, preach on, brothers.
bastards!
That's the reason why I don't even buy a handheld.
Yeah.
I bought it because it had Zelda on it, and I'm not getting rid of it. And I'm not buying your XL unless you come out with another Zelda XL. But I probably won't get it.
Also, it's kind of Nintendo's big fuck you to E3. To announce it a little bit over a week after E3 happens. When they announce fuck all at the conference. And then they save the 3DS.
Looks like a good game.
Fuck all.
Brought
Fuck
to you
all
by-
for the Wii U.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Fuck all for the
Fuck
Wii
you
U,
for the
brought
Wii
to you by Brazers.
Oh.
Alright, let's take a break.
All right.
Yeah, you might want to use disposable Wiimotes.
There's actually
Just saying.
there is actually a sex Wii game.
We dare?
And we're back.
No, we're not.
No,
And we're back.
No, we're not.
no, not yet. Not even close. Not even close to
Yeah.
being yet.
Yeah.
Get back.
Hey, look.
Bring it
now
back.
we're back.
Oh no, you gotta clap.
I wasn't
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
going to
too.
edit that part out, but okay.
Oh, well that's fine. No, they don't edit the claps. Fuck it.
You don't
Yeah,
know what I
fuck the
edit.
claps.
Fuck the claps.
Jimmy
And we're
Dugan.
back.
Welcome back.
Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. I mean, it's League of Their Own.
I'm just gonna start this. I went to go see Joko last weekend.
Also known as Jonathan Colton.
For you,
I don't know why I talked like that.
he did. You know him, even if you don't know him. He did Still Alive for Portal, the ending of Portal. Yeah, I saw him. You know, I just thought I'd bring it up. It was cool. Got to see him again. I've only seen him at PAX, so it was kind of.
Was it different?
It was weird. Yeah, because it was a smaller crowd because it was a smaller venue, but it was the same exact crowd. Everybody's wearing Portal t-shirts. Everyone's wearing video game attire. They're all and that's the most unique concert I've gone to in terms of the crowd.
Yeah.
Because when I go to concerts, I'm wearing a 3 Inches of Blood shirt. I go to metal concerts. So the crowd there, like, you don't want to bump into somebody,
No.
or if you do, you hope that they're drunk because then it'll be funny. I had side tangent. I went to Ozfest. It was a really hot day out. I laid down in a pool of water, and this guy comes over. He's like, "Dude, don't do that. They're gonna kick you out, man. They're gonna kick you out for being too fucked up." And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm just hot." And he's like, "No, man. No, dude. Oh, I really like you, man. Do you want me to show you something?" "Sure. All right, I'm gonna show you something." And this is like in a crowd of people. He kicks himself in the head. He just standing,
I like that dude.
standing up straight, kicks himself in the head. I'm gonna get kicked out because I'm hot and laying in water.
You are too fucked
Because
up.
I am too fucked up, completely sober, and he kicks himself in the head. But no, so I typically go to those kinds of concerts. Going to a concert where it's a bunch of nerdy people and like you bump into somebody and you get on a video game discussion, kind of cool, different.
Better or worse than PAX?
Better because it was more intimate.
Okay.
Because
Did he play his new stuff?
yeah, he played a little bit, but he did not play Artificial Heart.
I really like his new CD. If you don't buy it, it's CD Artificial Heart.
Yeah.
Probably on iTunes.
And he played with God, what's the guy's name?
Fallen Storm?
No. The guy who is does the track Nemesis with him.
Oh, Front of Me, that guy? Yeah, I don't know what else he does.
Yeah. No, he.
Oh, I also
toured
met
with
him at PAX. He was pretty nice.
No, yeah, he was there at the show. I mean, everybody was laid back and really chill. I pissed off their security guard. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Just speaking
you
about
listen to
Ozfest,
this.
Ozfest was awesome.
Yeah.
Drunk people. There's a drunk guy who just passed out in the middle of the walkway, and like people stopped and took pictures with him.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's... The
I thought
concerts
that
I've
was
been to,
just
that's
great.
every time someone gets passed out on the ground and everyone's like lays down. Ah!
This guy was going around with like fake throw up thrown in front of people, like taking pictures of them. And he was sitting there by the drunk guy. He just slows it down and starts taking a bunch of pictures. I was like, these are some
You
weird
meet
people
weird
here.
fuckers at concerts.
You do. But no, speaking of wearing a 3 Inches of Blood t-shirt, I meet someone wearing a 3 Inches of Blood t-shirt every time I've gone to PAX. Which is only twice, but still.
That's weird. That is
Well,
weird.
not a t-shirt, but apparel. I was in line, I think it was day 2 of PAX, walking behind a chick, had a 3 Inches of Blood messenger bag. Made it herself. Really cool.
Interesting.
Nice to meet you.
Interesting.
And then I ran into a guy at the Mega 64 booth wearing a 3 Inches of Blood shirt.
Was it Garrett?
No, it was not Garrett. I don't know if that's Garrett's. Yeah, I mean, I know he listens to metal, but I think he's particular. I don't know, that might be too new.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Garrett, let us know.
Yeah, Garrett, let us know. I'd like to know his musical taste. He's probably got some good metal bands I never heard of that he could forward to me. So I could find new music, because that's really hard to do.
Pandora.
Oh.
Thing. Use it.
Dawnguard.
Speaking of finding new things, Mass Effect Extended Ending
Oh,
coming
not
out.
Dawnguard.
No, fuck Dawn Guard.
Yeah, you just
It's not new things, it's extended things.
It's extended.
New
Ex-
scenes
Yeah.
that are extended.
So listen, it shows
Of
that
old
being
scenes.
entitled pays off.
Another video game where I think that the balance between women is very, very well done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can go into that game and just treat women as sex objects if you want to. Not saying that that's, you know, the cool thing to do, but I thought that the character progression and, like, their personalities were believable.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't just tits and ass walking around my ship.
Miranda.
Well, I was just thinking.
They are.
Miranda was, but she existed as that, and you saw the flaws in that character as you got to know
Boy, did
her.
I see those flaws.
I'm
There was one big crack.
I'm Con. I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm going to talk about Miranda's tits and ass while Steve's trying to have an intelligent discussion about the character progression on the women in Mass Effect.
Khan's also a robot.
Con is a robot.
I wouldn't make it such a big deal out of
Gay
it
robot.
because it was just so there. And seriously,
It was.
you even admitted the camera angle. It's the way like she was.
No, they did.
Oh.
No, they did it. And there was even,
Oh.
once again, plugging oneup.com, there's an article about that they did. About the sexism in Mass Effect. And yeah, Asari exists and they're very sexualized characters, but you see how that affects their culture and the flaws in that. And
They're all bitches.
Continue, please.
No,
No, I'm
true.
done now.
That's my genuine opinion of sorry. They're all bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Ashley's a bitch.
Ashley's a bitch.
Ashley is such a bitch.
Yeah, Ashley's a bitch.
White women.
Awkward pin drop.
You could hear that pen drop.
But I have been avoiding spoilers like no tomorrow.
I haven't
'cause,
come across any actually.
Me neither. I've had people come directly up to me wanting to discuss it, and I go, fuck off. I don't want to hear any of it. Unless you give me a release date, I don't want to hear any of it. Release date is June 26th. Same day as Dawn Guard. Fuck you, why? But Mass Effect wins, I mean, and plus I won't have to beat the end again.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I have to, I'm just gonna go, okay, this is where the thing is going on. Because I can't say anything.
Well,
without
it gives me an excuse to play through it again because I've only played through it once.
Yeah. See, I've been waiting for this extended cut to play through it again because this is gonna kind of, because when I play through it a second time, I want it to be the ending that I prefer. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. I don't know. I have no idea what this could be.
I would like Tali to not be dead. Maybe. Who knows?
That's not a spoiler. That can
No,
happen.
I just don't want any of my characters to die. Except Miranda, I hate her.
Miranda and Ashley. Miranda and Ashley can go die.
No, Ashley I feel like is redeemable.
Somewhat unrelated. I'm not sure if any of you guys watch Dexter, but the girl that plays as Miranda is going to be in the new season of Dexter.
Just really? The girl from
And,
Chuck.
Yvonne.
Yvonne, fantastic ass. I love you, Steve.
Yvonne.
Steve's
I don't want to offend any female listeners we may eventually get at some point.
Oh shit, I thought we had one.
No.
No, we do! We have one.
Tell us what you think. Did we go too far? Are we bad people? Because I'm genuinely not a bad person.
Well, we'll talk on
I
Tuesday.
come across as an
I'll
ass.
see you on Tuesday.
Okay, we'll see you on Tuesday.
I think Steve's a bad person.
Everybody thinks I'm a bad.
Oh, Steve's a fantastic person.
I'm that asshole
No, he's not.
that
He is.
emails you.
Lovely.
This one
Pisses you
taken
off.
from behind now, Con?
Yes, I do.
Do we think the Mass Effect extended ending is because people were so pissy and moaning, or is it just because
It was.
BioWare just was sort of responding to the negative, like to people weren't happy with how, because they're not changing it. They've
I-
clarified enough times they're not changing it. They're just
Yeah.
extending and explaining,
Which
which
is
was
good.
what my only real complaints were, was that they didn't explain enough.
Mhm.
Well, I'm looking at it in a glass half full perspective, and I'm just gonna say that they are making the extended release because. What are you looking at?
I am zoning out while you talk.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sam.
Now I'm looking at your cup.
I'm just gonna state I'm
Looking
the
at
only
Steve's
person
hand
who
now.
has been drinking on
Looking
this
at Steve's
podcast,
holding
and
a
I
hand.
feel.
The point I was trying to
Now
make.
Con's hand. I'm sorry, I just have to clarify what I'm looking at for Con. Not the camera. Beautiful people.
point I was trying to make is, well, no, I actually forgot my point. Continue. Just go. Just go.
Oh no, we're gonna pause. We're gonna rewind. We'll be
No.
right back. No, I'm joking.
No. They're gonna release it because fans were so pissy and moany about it, and BioWare wanted to at least show some compassion towards them. That's what I like to think.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about before. I think people went too far about their pissy and moaniness.
We've yelled about that.
Yeah, we've yelled about that.
Yeah.
Don't
We're
be-
passionate.
yeah.
Pixel passionate about it.
Yeah, just don't be a douchebag. Yeah, I would have liked more, and this is giving me more, and I'll see how I like some more of this.
Yes.
Maybe I underestimated my portions. Maybe they were just enough. Maybe if I get more, it's not going to be as good. Maybe I'll get too full.
This is what
Maybe it's gonna be
this
too
is
much.
what Steve tells his girlfriend every day.
Maybe it'll be better if there's more. Maybe you'd enjoy it if there was more.
It's not my fault.
You might not like more.
It's not my fault that there wasn't more. The one fucking podcast we have a chick on and we're talking about sexism, I feel like such a sexist asshole. And I'm not. I'm sorry. You don't look cooler.
I really.
You might have lice now.
Hindsight, I really hope this is recording because I'm pretty sure I hit the button.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
If it's not,
I'm checking it
this
now.
has all been video game footage, which both check.
We're both checking.
Alright. This is not getting cut.
Double check.
This isn't getting cut. No, this is going in. This is good.
The double check.
It's got a red dot on the thing.
Okay,
in
red.
an IA.
Why is it in the red?
Well, I don't know why it says IA. Is IA like I always record?
You're not funny. So.
I have no idea what IA means. But yeah, it's recording. Okay, good.
Okay, good. It was recording.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it says I ain't red dot. I ain't recording.
Oh, it ain't recording.
All right, let's get back up.
Shit.
Let's derail the whole
Of
thing.
which, speaking of derailings, Skyrim.
That was bad.
That was really
That
bad.
is officially the worst segue.
You're getting tons of cool shit that you wish you had, and you didn't even know that you wish you wanted it.
Those people playing on
Vampires.
PC wish they could have it,
Werewolves.
which they have not put a date for PC or
Now, are they
PS3 yet.
werewolves or are they lichens?
Werewolves.
There were werewolves. No, now you're getting a werewolf spectre, a vampire spectre. You're getting
Spectre?
a fucking castle. You're getting mounted combat, new shouts, legendary dragons,
Get outta here.
gargoyles.
What?
And I don't know how many hours of content. That's the thing I want to know that they don't tell
Get
me.
out of here.
I've heard
Man,
10 to 20.
that just blows my mind.
10 to 20. Don't know if that's $20 worth. Oh, and crossbows, which no one will use.
Vampires.
They're already there.
Motherfucking vampires.
Why crossbows?
Why not?
Because they were there in Morrowind and they can't explain why they suddenly disappeared when all these take place in the future, yet crossbows are more advanced technology than normal bows.
Frost fucks with them. Boom. Solved it.
Oh, solved it.
Goddamn. Look at you,
Damn,
Sam.
look at that. Easy.
Fucking snow.
Dropping bombs.
Fucking snow.
Mm-hmm.
There's snow. Can't use crossbow.
Or is that just,
Well, where did my
Or-
throwing weapons go?
You threw them all.
thrown weapon?
See, there's no more.
Oh my god.
All right. Touche. Too fucking shade.
That was good.
But yeah, because of this, I've been playing more Skyrim to level up my enchanting to full. Now completed, now enchanting things, getting ready for those
Oh my
vampire
god, I have a
bastards.
cramp in my stomach now. Laugh so hard.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ. So funny. You threw them all. Of course. Oh my god.
How could it be so simple? Where did it go? What could have happened? Why are these not here? Now, granted, I play a warrior
I would say
class
at this
with low
point-
intelligence.
I would say at this point, this podcast is a throwaway.
Wow.
Was there a reference
CSI?
to that?
Iceberg.
No, CSI.
No.
Don't watch TV.
CSI.
I got the
Miami.
reference. I got the reference.
Con got it.
I
The
got it.
internet knows.
Yeah.
Oh, CSI. Oh, that widely syndicated television.
Yeah.
Talking about by the water cooler.
Oh
earlier
yeah,
today?
yeah, it was very exciting.
I don't know, it is a good example of what DLC is supposed to be.
supposed to be released on
Expansions.
all consoles at once.
Treat DLC as more of an expansion pack than I can just dig customers out of this little bit.
Thank you.
DLC should replace what an
Please.
expansion pack used to be.
Thank you. And $20. I mean, for an expansion pack.
For the amount of content you're potentially getting.
I'm excited. I mean,
Plus for a game like Skyrim, there's
I'm not going to play it, but
Plus, for a game like Skyrim, there's already like a fuck ton to do in that game.
Yeah, there could always be a fuck ton more.
Yes.
But the Elder Scrolls games have always had good expansions, not DLC. Just stating. But no, they've had good
Horse armor.
expansions.
That should be DLC.
But I mean, you had
That's how you win.
what? You had Tribunal and
Doesn't this one have new horses in it?
no, just mounted combat.
Right.
So you
Oh,
can
did the
ride a
Dark
horse and
Brotherhood?
shoot a boat.
I
Why
thought
was
they wanted
that
to do it-
not already in there?
I don't know.
Because they couldn't figure out how to do it. The frost.
There's enough bugs in there.
Frost.
Speaking
The
of
frost.
bugs, I ran into a bug today where I couldn't create a new character. It would get to the point where the executioner is supposed to chop off your head. Not a spoiler. It's 10 minutes in. Hurry the fuck up. No.
Well, now I'm playing the fucking
Haven't
he-
gone that far.
And he
Still
would
in the wagon.
yeah, and and he would
No,
stand
Alex, you
there.
have to fall off the wagon
He
first.
would stand there and not chop my head off. He'd just stand there. The dragon would fly around, not land like it's supposed to. Nobody would see it. Clear your cache files. If you have bugs with Skyrim, clear your cache files on Xbox 360.
That
PS3, you're
solves
fucked.
most issues with 360 actually clears cache.
It does. It
Fez
really
has
does.
a bug out with the new patch.
Yeah, I
It's
heard about that.
terrible.
It fixed a bunch of issues, but it detects every save file is corrupt.
Yeah, it said absolutely do not play Fez.
Yeah, and there's really no way to get rid of the patch.
How do you not catch that?
I'm glad I haven't downloaded the
Well,
patch
it
yet.
was I think it was Blizzard with like StarCraft 1 when they released it. There was a bug at launch where if you uninstalled StarCraft, it uninstalled your OS.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Wait, was it? No, I thought that was.
And they realized
It's
it like
Dead
the day of
Rising when it
release.
comes out and they give you the alpha dev version and it destroys all of your saves.
No. What is the one? No, you're thinking of Myth and it was by Bungie?
Maybe.
That's the
Myth?
strategy
Oh.
game that if you uninstalled it, it deleted everything.
Yeah,
That
it
game
erased
was
it weird.
amazing.
But Blizzard did have an interesting glitch of where the security password for, like, you know, like your typical CD key nowadays was a certain word on a certain page, and they told you, like, on page 4, it's this word. Except that they didn't change that once they translated it to French. So
Bonjour.
it was a different word
Omelette du
than was
fromage.
listed. So,
France, moral of the story, learn English.
yeah. According to our friend Joe, not this Joe, who recently went to France, French people are dicks.
That's true to Americans. Unless you try and speak French and then they're pretty chill.
Even though I think it was 3 years ago, French were voted as the worst tourists of any country.
I would say French Canadian are the worst.
Oh, let's
why
bring
would,
me
why
bacon.
would they be worse compared to regular French?
French
So
Canadian is
Canadian.
really douchey.
I know someone-
Like, no offense to all French Canadians, but most of you are dicks.
That's true.
If you think that's not true, you're probably one of the dicks.
I find most of everybody's a dick.
Just
No,
in
no,
general.
normal-
Just generally
I find
everybody's
Normal
a dick.
Canadians are really chill.
I mostly find everyone's dick.
Mostly.
New poll. Actually, going back slightly, and speaking of Canada, and going back to sexism as well, there's actually a poll that I just found out is a thing.
How sexy is
My
Canada?
the penis.
Like, you
No,
know.
no.
Is it the most sexy country?
No.
Looking at
Best
you,
place,
Canada.
best country for women, #1, Canada.
What do you mean?
It is a thing.
What do you mean best country for women? Like for women to live in?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think you meant to like pick up women. I was
So
like, oh,
if you
that
have
is
a
sexy.
vagina, go to Canada. They love
Yeah.
you.
Oh, by the way, USA ranked #6.
That's still pretty goddamn good for
That's
us.
not bad.
Yeah, it's out of 20. So.
Yeah, that's passing.
Yeah.
No,
That's a
it's-
passing
no.
grade.
That is.
It's above the middle.
Mm-hmm. Guess what number 20 was?
So are boobs.
Well, wait.
Boobs
what's
are
number
also
20?
above the middle.
India.
Unless
India.
they're not.
As in worst country or another?
As
good-
in worst country.
worst country was India.
Worse than, let's go Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, basically anywhere in the Middle East. Because I'm pretty sure in India, they don't throw acid on you.
I thought that was where they threw acid.
Yeah. I thought that's where they made the acid to throw.
No, that's
No, it's
where
seriously
the customer service is for the acid company.
And they're even worse than the acid itself.
Oh, all right, click. All right.
They're the ones that told you to throw it.
No, I thought it wasn't. I seriously thought it was in India where they throw acid on women's face.
No, that's most of the Middle East. This is gonna sound offensive, but a lot of Muslim countries.
I just realized that not everybody's listening or watching the video. They could be listening, and they wouldn't get that because we're all making gestures towards the camera right now, waving our hands around.
Really uncomfortable moments on
Yeah.
the podcast. It's not.
We're
I have no beef with Islam.
Yeah.
You love everybody, truly.
That's not true. I don't love
Men,
everybody.
women, I love everyone.
Yeah.
I love everyone.
We're not
all
dude,
shapes and sizes.
We're just
Syria,
Yeah,
to be honest, you
alright,
kind of
dude.
suck right now.
Yeah. Oh, Syria blows. Blows.
I hate
They're
everybody.
in civil war. It's a thing.
I hate
Like, Libya
Canada.
sucked a couple months ago. Now it's all right.
Hey, good luck with your civil war. We had one
We're alright.
A couple hundred years ago.
a couple hundred years ago. We had one.
Roughly 200.
Yeah.
It
Kinda
started
sucks.
off well for a while. It goes downhill later.
It all
It
goes
gets
down.
better. It gets better.
Yeah, trust me.
I hope you know that that the South was winning towards the beginning of the war.
Yes.
And you just promoted the South with you.
Damn straight it did.
I just learned the Mason-Dixon line is called the Mason-Dixon line because the two dudes that made it were Mason and Dixon. Had nothing to do with anything else. I always just figured like, oh, it's like right between Mason the town and Dixon the town. Nope.
Mason and Dixon.
Sometimes
Well,
it's
they
so
did this
simple you don't
all
catch
this
it.
work on a line. They should,
They're like
they should
throwing
get some
weapons.
representation.
It's so simple.
It's so simple.
Why don't I have any more throwing weapons?
So speaking of simple, Smash Brothers developers announced.
Yep, Namco being one of them. One of the bigwigs from Namco is actually going to be participating in the new Smash Brothers. Which actually both excites me and makes me nervous at the same time.
But at
Gonna
the same
see
time-
Pac-Man in Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is he gonna eat characters like Kirby? I had to do that voice. That's just my dumbass voice.
I'm
Sorry.
on which the internet
Carries
is
back.
all tither. Is that the word?
A Twitter?
tether?
A Twitter?
A Twitter?
A Twitter.
Twittering, tweeting.
Yeah.
They're all tweeting.
Tweeting about this, freaking out. Like, oh, Nintendo's outsourcing Smash Brothers. It's gonna suck. Now. The last one was made by at least 4 different companies. Nintendo hasn't made Smash Brothers
Last
for a
one
while.
wasn't that good. Best one was GameCube. Melee. Melee was the shit.
Melee was the shit.
I got no beef with Brawl.
Me neither. I love
I like
Brawl.
Melee a lot more though.
Brawl is alright if you don't use the motion controls.
Brawl would be alright if they didn't have. And I know you can turn it off, but that stupid fucking dog from Nintendogs that pops up and bounces on your screen. Fuck that thing.
I don't remember that one.
It was a power up.
It was a power up.
You know what the best part about Brawl was?
South Day?
Pokemon Trainer.
No, that was pretty cool.
That was actually pretty cool.
I like the variety. Of like, oh fuck that, I'm gonna switch Charizard. What?
What are you?
What?
I've been drinking. He has not. I don't get what.
I worked all day. Fuck off.
Okay. That pretty much gets you drunk.
The one thing that bugged me about that was the only one that like wasn't involved was fucking Squirtle.
Fuck Squirtle.
It was just straight up Squirtle.
Fuck Squirtle.
Yeah,
Fuck all of you.
Fuck you.
Charizard.
I can beat fucking your guy with plants.
I don't think we've ever sworn this much on a podcast.
It's cause we're just angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting yourself into. We're marked as explicit.
Actually,
So-
one of our fans I met really liked that we're explicit. So doing it for you, Scott.
Say fuck
Ah,
more.
yeah. Thank you, Scott. I really
I
appreciate
never
the
met
feedback.
you, but you seem like a cool
Hey,
dude.
send in
You've met him.
questions.
Have I?
Send in a slew of questions.
A salute.
Send in dumb stuff. We'll do it. Why
we will
not?
read your podcast.
This is your cast. You know what? Change the
Steve
name.
will drink anything for $4.
Not anything.
Brazzers.com.
I'm letting you know urine is pretty nasty. No, I did not. No, I did not do it on my own accord.
Continue.
No,
No. You don't
You
get to say
drink it,
that
it
and
is
not
on your
tell the
accord.
story.
Not tell the story.
Tell
it
the
was
story.
a classic case of bullying when I was a child, and it involved a
Bowling?
slide. Bullying.
Oh, bullying.
It involved a
Come on,
slide
son.
in which these kids had urinated down.
And he licked the slide.
No, it was kind of a forced thing, but I got the cops on you motherfuckers. Suck it.
Prison rape.
Where did it go?
It was
Where are
just
the
a
throwing weapons?
It always derails at the end.
That's because it's the end. All podcasts derail at the end.
Well, I
Yeah.
wanted to talk more about it.
Okay,
I was-
keep going. No, we're talking about Smash Brothers.
Yeah. The reason why the reason why I was kind of nervous about it with Namco being involved is that Soul Calibur 5 kind of made me a little nervous because they're with fighting games now. Not saying, of course, that Smash Brothers is a fighting game. That's a debate all in itself.
No, it's a fighting game.
Yeah.
There is fighting.
Nope.
It is a game
No.
where you fight.
We're doing it. We're doing it right now.
No, we're not.
Smash
No,
Brothers
no.
is a fighting game.
No, let's
It's a brawler.
Let's get into this.
It's a brawler.
No.
No.
It's
What's
a
the difference
brawler.
between brawling and fighting?
No. A brawler is one of your classic Streets of Rage. Would you put Streets of Rage and Smash Brothers in the same
In a
category?
non-video game situation, what's the difference between brawling and fighting?
Nothing.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Fighting, I feel, is more technical. Brawling is more just throwing.
And
punches.
brawlers turned into hack and slashes.
But a
God of
fighting.
War,
Correct,
for example.
correct.
And I would not put Smash Brothers in the same
I would
genre
not
as God of
either.
War.
But the same genre as Borderlands.
I was waiting for it.
No, come.
He was looking at me,
It's
waiting
an,
for me to say
it's an
Sam
exhausting
did it.
topic. I mean, this has been the horse has been beaten to death at this point.
But the thing
No,
is, I feel
let's
like
beat it
And
more.
now you skin it.
Yeah.
But this topic has not been beat on this cast.
Okay.
Beatcast.
Pixel Passion, where we beat it every podcast.
Yeah. That sounds so raunchy.
That was the point.
Brazers.com.
So, I mean, in your opinion,
Okay, fighting games. The basic element with fighting games is that you have a life bar,
Mm-hmm.
and you have each character with their own strengths and weaknesses, which Brawl does in fact have, Smash Brothers does in fact have. But each of the moves that they do have, at least in fighting games, require intricate movements, like down forwards, half circle forwards, 360 movements, 720 movements. You know, down forwards. All of the characters in the Smash Brothers games either are like forward B, back B, up B, down B. Like the movements are all the same, essentially. Like there's really no.
It does require diagonal movements to like move diagonally. Stop cross maps.
Not to mention that too, but the items does play kind of a huge part in how at least personally, I don't consider the Smash Brothers series to be a fighter because you have that element in the game where anything can happen, and it kind of messes up the whole. Help me.
In real fighting games,
Yeah.
anything can't happen.
no, but
I would tend to agree with you.
what
but-
about in UFC when someone throws a chair in the ring?
Yeah, that
never
chair.
happens.
I know it's
That has never happened ever.
I guarantee you, it's happened.
See,
No, never.
I would tend to
I
agree with
guarantee you
you.
someone-
Every single one.
Yes.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Even minor league, no one's ever thrown a chair.
See, I would tend to agree with you, except I just like having sex with men too much.
Hi, Julie.
And I just like throwing chairs.
But I don't know. I feel like Smash Brothers hits it. It's just a more chaotic fighting game. It's a less. I don't
versus
think
Battlefield.
I don't think consistency. Battlefield being more random than, or Halo being more random than a Call of Duty.
See,
Doesn't
I have
make it
no
less
knowledge
of a shooter.
first-person shooters whatsoever, so I can't give my 2 cents.
Call of Duty, you go in with, you get to pick your loadout. Halo, you spawn in and you can find weapons throughout the map.
Okay.
But that doesn't make it less of a shooter.
Exactly, and my point would be like, I would classify it as a fighting game. Is it a good fighting game? Is it a balanced fighting game? Is it a traditional fighting game? I don't think so. You know,
It's still a fighting game.
yeah, exactly. Just like how
Mario Kart
while
is still a
Borderlands
racing
is a
game.
loot fest game, it's still not a traditional loot fest game. Yes, there are mechanics that are different, but it's still at the core a loot fest game.
But it's still at the core shooting, which makes it a shooter.
No,
It is no different than Mario Kart is just as much of a racer as Forza.
Sorry.
yeah.
Mario
They're
Kart's
both
just
racing.
as much as a racer as Forza.
But you know, Mario Kart just has fun and, you know.
I believe the word you were looking for is frustration.
No, fun.
I broke a game.
Let's call it funstration.
No, funstration.
Funstration.
I like
Funstration.
that word.
Have we told
will
this
use
story
It's
that
a
before?
little
word.
too close to menstruation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my funstration this month. You guys
I
have
had
to
so
leave
much
me alone.
frustration yesterday. Fucking sexism on this podcast, god damn it! Oh my god, I'm so. I feel like such shit right
Okay,
now.
Steve's going through his funstration cycle.
Dude, I really.
This podcast is very frustration-y.
Yeah, it is.
Did you ever get that not so fresh feeling?
The not so fun feeling.
Steve was born with a not so fresh feeling.
I just like to state one of my favorite gaming personalities is Abby Heppy. Really, I think I would personally classify as a great figurehead of the female gaming community, and I just feel like this whole
Let's
podcast
all
would
pick one.
offend her.
Let's Dodger.
Dodger.
Press start to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Alex.
I don't know.
I was expecting to say Jessica Nigri.
No.
Nair.
Neat. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it. And I held off.
Yeah, Dodger's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not hoary.
Jade Raymond.
She doesn't play off the fact that she's a girl at all.
Yeah.
Jade Raymond.
Who's Jade Raymond?
Jade Raymond was, I believe, one of the lead people behind the Assassin's Creed series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was cool.
Who's the writer for Uncharted?
I don't know.
No idea.
Female. I know that, but I can't remember her name because I haven't played Uncharted. It's not because I'm just like, oh,
He
she's
doesn't have
female, I'm not
PS3.
paying attention.
Character designer for Bayonetta.
We've been over this.
Also female.
Who?
Character designer for Bayonetta. Little.
I also prefer to watch Indiana Jones.
Fuck you.
That's all I have to say about Uncharted. Why did I not go? That's something I need to play because I've seen Indiana Jones. That's why I haven't played it. I know it's a good game, and I will
Here's
eventually
the
play it.
bigger question. Why is Uncharted so awesome and every Indiana Jones game sucks?
Because they don't have Naughty Dog behind them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because Naughty Dog's fucking awesome. No, I don't deny the
No.
fact that they're awesome games.
They are. They do. They.
Yeah, they-
I can.
Insomniac and Naughty Dog, two of my favorite developers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys.
Fuck yeah, new
should-
Ratchet and Clank game. We talked about that. Did we talk
Yeah,
about
we
that?
talked about the E3 cast.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Download
matter.
only.
Mm-hmm.
Do it anyway.
Ratchet and Clank HD collection might actually come out eventually. Who knows?
He's got a date in
September. Yeah, it's got like.
Oh,
September.
fucking Europe again.
Yep. They get a special controller too.
They
That is
actually
that is
released
all
it.
themed Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, it is. We're making that up.
I just fucked with them so hard.
I would have bought the fuck out of that.
I know you would have, and I just fucked with you. And Sony, do it.
Do it.
They're going to. Only
I will buy
Europe now.
shit you not, Sony. I will buy two.
You'll buy
One for
two.
looking at.
Who else has done that? Who's bought a gaming thing just to look at? Like a
Outside of
peripheral.
Like
collector's
collecting,
editions?
like outside collector's editions.
Yeah, like an actual
Peripheral?
functional peripheral.
Nope. I'm smart with my money.
Yeah.
I'm cheap with my money.
Okay, none of us here have done it. I thought maybe one of us
No.
would.
Danielle's the only person.
I was just gonna say Danielle is
with her Mass Effects.
Yeah.
Oh, with the extra collectors. Well, I haven't opened. Or no, wait. Yeah, no, I haven't opened
Oh,
my
I
PC Mass Effect 3.
I guess I kind of bought the Diablo 3 guide knowing I wasn't going to use it.
I've done that. Yeah, I guess that's one.
But I kind of bought it for the awesome bookmark.
All the Zelda guides when they started doing those hardcover
Yeah.
Zelda guides with them like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I bought all those.
No, yeah.
See, I
Guides,
still look through them though.
that's true.
Never opened them.
What were we
Except-
talking
Especially with
Twilight
PC
Princess.
games, because usually I'll go to midnight release, buy the guide, go home, pop the discs into install, and then
Read
go
it.
poop and read the guide.
Go poop and read the guide. I like how this is playing out. That's a good plan though.
That's what I do. After every midnight lunch, I go home, put the game into install, and then go poop and read the guide.
The entire guide. It's a
And
really
if it doesn't have a guide, hopefully it has a decent manual, because that's what I'll read also. Warcraft 2. Pooped and read the manual.
Oh, Warcraft 3 had a great manual because it had all the backstory and all the
Yeah.
races, and it had the maps, and it told you like the
I
entire
miss
history.
manuals.
Oh, I miss like good manuals too.
I miss
Back in
notes
the
in
days.
the back of manuals. For some reason, I thought that was the coolest shit. Never used them,
Never
Nope,
once.
Yeah.
never used them either.
but I thought that was cool.
I would even write down cheat codes, and then stick them on a piece of paper, and still not put them in the notes section.
Don't know why.
Not to. Oh, okay. Did anybody back when they actually used to rent like Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo games, they would open up the case and like in the instruction manual, someone would write down the codes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I bought pre-owned
Yeah.
games that have that in
Those
there.
were
To anybody
people that
out
did
there
that.
who's ever done that,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
You are kings amongst men.
Back in the day, it was so hard to find cheat codes unless you bought those stupid books.
And
Yeah.
the best one ever, when I bought a pre-owned copy of Grand Theft Auto 3, had the cheat codes in the manual that somebody
That's
wrote down in the
beautiful.
notes section. Boom! What was that again? Right there. Had all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Really much.
That
Very
feel-
much.
That feel,
And to the
man.
people that trade in games with cases and manuals, we appreciate it too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I only buy them with cases and manuals.
Yep. Same.
Oh, also the people that accidentally destroyed their cases, then draw their own covers. You guys are equally awesome.
Yes. Especially if they're creative.
I remember seeing a Cake Mania case. Hunter a cake on. It was fucking great.
That got destroyed though, and it was very upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty employees making people destroy stuff.
Yeah.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I like that the topic title is Namco Bandai Joints.
Yeah. Well, he said joint with Nintendo, and I just put
Joint
down
production.
Yeah,
Yeah,
joint
just
production.
joint
So I just put
production.
down joints because I thought it was humorous, and it would get brought up, and it did. Successful.
Oh, I'm optimistic for New Smash Brothers.
Absolutely.
I'm
I mean,
just-
how can you make a bad Smash?
What makes me
Brothers?
wonder though is who the hell do they have left to put in there?
Oh,
I guess Mega Man still.
Simon Belmont. Simon, Castlevania.
Pikmin.
Pikmin are in there. Alamar's in there, and he uses Pikmin as his weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna make a point before we actually went into the
Chibi
whole
Robo.
fighting versus brawler type subject.
Sony. That'll be PlayStation All Stars.
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I was actually gonna make a point with the
That was on the GameCube.
before we kind of delved into the fighter versus brawler subject. The reason why I'm nervous with Namco kind of getting involved now is after playing Soul Calibur 5, and Soul Calibur 5 is very much a tournament fighter, whereas the previous other Soul Calibur games wasn't. I'm afraid that they're gonna take the tournament community into consideration because, believe it or not, Smash Brothers actually has a relatively big tournament community.
And about 90% of the character list is banned.
All Fox, all Final Destination.
I don't get that joke.
Really?
No.
Fox only, Final Destination, the stage, in Melee, because it's a flat plane. There's no, Is
that the
random
Wombo
effects.
combo thing?
Yep. Oh, where are you at?
Yeah.
Where are you at? Yeah, I remember.
I
It's a
am
very-
so lost.
No, it's a video
Yeah,
of
it
four very urban gentlemen
Yeah.
playing 4-player Smash and just shouting, "Whoa, wombo combo!" Which I don't know what a wombo combo is.
Yeah, me neither.
Speaking of very
It sounds like something to do with wombats.
Speaking of very urban speak, I guess.
Oh my God.
To be fair,
It's always better to see an event with somebody who talks like that next to you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Video Games Live, fucking fantastic. Holy shit, commented on every single frame on the...
Perfect example. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Everybody knows Pringles. Does anybody know Pringles?
No one knows.
I know
Okay.
what Pringles are.
Okay. There's this viral clip of this guy named Yipes. Big tournament player for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
What if his name's not Pringles?
And
I don't know what's happening anymore.
he was just saying a bunch of these random quotes during this one match, and it was just recorded, and it became so huge that even Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had achievements and trophies that were named after these things that he was saying, oh, look, it's Magneto, he's so Pringles, where your curly mustache at? Oh, he's so Pringles, because I guess apparently he had this infinite loop where it always constantly knock up his opponent in the air. So once you pop, you can't stop.
Babies.
Yeah, once you pop, you can't stop. And you got the Mango Sentinel, because he had the Sentinel with the Mango. All right, I'm done.
Mango
I just-
Pringles.
Yeah.
I just
Gross.
was listening to what you were saying, but my brain just went awry, and I
Yeah.
just pictured all these crazy things, and then came back
You would
just as
have
you
to-
ended. I took a journey.
You have to watch the clip in order to kind of get it, and you have to be really big into fighting games in order to kind of get the reference. But it is a relatively well-known reference in fighting games,
So is 50 DK P minus, and we had to explain to you what that was and show you.
because I don't play in.
We never watched that video that you wanted us to see.
We'll watch it afterwards. It's okay. They don't have to watch.
You can watch it. Just look it up, because right now you
Wait,
can
is it on
close what
YouTube?
you're doing.
It's on YouTube.
Send me the
Go
link,
on.
I'll put it in the description.
Okay.
Sam will put it in the description.
Also,
It's not
Turkey
gonna work.
Dubstep will be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus, fuck.
No.
Yes.
I would delete it out of it.
Alex will delete it.
Outro!
All right, let's wrap this bitch up.
Con.
Yes. Oh, for those of you. I'm sorry.
Every time it's great. Just
Oh,
keep
by the way,
going.
last week, it actually cut off your gamer tag.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Well,
corruptions,
fantastic.
the recording actually was slightly corrupted at the end.
Okay.
And just enough to cut off.
Because of
Allow me to get
time.
it yet again. Yeah, allow me to give it yet again. You can catch me on PSN. I died for justice. IDIED 4 as in the number JUSTICE.
Why do you do
That's
it
how
that way?
justice is spelled. Google that shit.
Just do I died The number 4, justice.
Mm-hmm.
At AOL.com. Alex, nothing. Follow us on Facebook.
Yeah, follow
He's on the Facebook.
I'm on there.
He can't spell, so that's how you know it's Alex.
Join our,
Yep.
join our
Someone was
Steam
complaining
thing.
about that the other day to me.
That I can't spell.
But fuck can't Alex spell anything? We always know when it's him.
Did you tell
That's
him I
fine.
failed English twice and it's cool?
And you can
now?
tell it's me because I don't sign anything.
I do have one hand that types faster than the other hand. I've realized.
You can tell it's me because I never post.
It's true.
I posted one thing.
But then, wouldn't that confuse you for me? Because I don't post either.
You don't have access to such things.
Yep.
He's not an
You don't
admin.
have the option.
You don't even have an email address to us.
I don't.
You don't.
Because technically,
So-
interesting fact, I was a guest. I'm originally supposed to be a guest.
He
but-
still is a guest.
Yeah.
He still is a guest. We
Sorry
just
about
haven't found anyone better to replace him. It's Illinois. There's
And
there's
our
not a
Asian
big-
friend's always busy.
As much as I love doing this every Saturday night, we do like to see more people on here. So
And with your new job, it might not be feasible for him to be here.
this is very true. This is also very true.
So, if you want to email us, it is alex@pixelpassionpress.com, sam@pixelpassionpress.com, steve@pixelpassionpress.com. Danielle's not here, but guess what it is? Danielle@pixelpassionpress.com. If you're watching this, you're on youtube.com/gamingcst. If you are listening to this, just the audio version, you're on iTunes, the Pixel Passion Podcast. Going to Pixel Passion Podcast is nothing.
No.
Nothing. There's nothing there. There's,
I did that really well for being
Yeah, I was gonna
impromptu.
say that was
That
very
was good.
professional.
That was good. I like that. I like that, Joel. That was a good job. So, this is Joel. I'm Garrett.
I'm Caboose. What?
Fuck you, that's Joel, you son of a
Oh,
You
bitch.
ruined the whole fucking joke. Where am I throwing weapons?
You're now Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Peace out.
That's how it's gonna end.
You're on record. There you go.
Unrecorded. Why are we in the red?
That's how it's gonna end.